So the very first video I posted on YouTube was me building a pedal board on a board, and it worked great and I'm happy with it. However, it is time to upgrade. We're going to go with a real proper pedal board today. I'm going to put it together. I wanted to show you the process. Got a couple gigs coming up. I have a gig with my old friend Sam Birchfield, and I also soon after have a couple of dates with Noah Guthrie. One of those dates we're going to open up for Mr. Willie Nelson. So I'm trying to get a combination of pedals that's going to thrive in multiple contexts, and I just figured you could hang out while I work on it. So I'll show you what I'm working with. For a long time, I'd never used any pedals, and I kind of prided myself on that. Or if I did, I just would have like one pedal and a tuner and Velcro it to a direct box, and that was my pedal board. There's nothing wrong with that. I think it's actually cool that bass can thrive without effects. This is a little bit out of my comfort zone. I'm putting myself out of my comfort zone to force myself to try and use some different sounds and to explore some different tones live. Here's what I'm thinking. Start with the tuner, and then the fuzz. Then we're going to have our boost / compressor. Then finally, we're going to have our reverb. And then I'm going to have this up here. I've got a power supply here. That's probably going to go up underneath. And I think I'm going to try and run this where like the instrument cable goes in here and power goes this way. Kind of like all of my cables going that way. I'm just going to wire this thing up. One thing I do want to say, if you don't have the money to buy a bunch of pedals, that's okay. Actually, I think bass is an instrument that can sound amazing with nothing on it. So I don't want you to be discouraged when we talk about gear on this channel, because I've been discouraged in the past not having some of the gear that I want and not having access to it. And I just want to remind you, you don't need all this stuff. We should use the tools that we have, and I do have these tools here, and I want to talk about them because they're relevant to what I'm trying to do with my sound, and hopefully they'll be helpful for you too. So all that to say, it's okay if you don't have this stuff. It's okay if you just plug your bass straight in. It's probably going to sound great. The tones in your fingers. These are just fun flavors that we're trying, right? I think I got this thing wired together. So got the power underneath and the DI on top. So all the cables will go out to the right, and the XLR cable will go to front of house from the top. Okay, so here's nothing. But then if we add that boost, hear how it's giving just more grit, some more high-end information, and some more output. So without it, so I think this is probably going to be an always-on situation. Then if I want the compressor, it's kind of a cool sound. It's a little more aggressive compressor setting, so it's not like a transient taming compressor. It's like a tone shaping compressor. And then check out the fuzz. So much grit, so much character. So that's with the tone knob all the way up. So if I roll the tone knob off, and then if I play with my thumb, it's a really cool sound. I'm excited to try that in some of these rock songs I have coming up. Check out this reverb. I'm gonna play with a pick. So this is the pick kind of palm muted. Kind of got that western slinky baritone sort of vibe, which I think is gonna be really cool. If I want to go even more, a fun combination, check this out. So here's with the fuzz and this spring reverb, and then if I have the tone knob rolled off and I play with my thumb all muted, I'm liking combining fuzz and reverb. And I know that's against the rules, and I'm a bass player, but I don't care. It's really fun. While I'm at it, I figure I should show you the amplifier that I'm going to be using live. I don't take the flip top out on the road just because it doesn't have quite enough output on a big stage. So here we've got 750 watt Thunder Funk, which is a solid state amplifier. It does have a sort of tubey sound, but it's not an actual tube amp. It has a lot of headroom, it's powerful, and it has never let me down in a long time, but it has a lot of headroom and it's very reliable. And I'm all about reliability on the road. We also have two 12-inch Aguilar cabinets. I like 12s because they're not as boomy as 15s and they're not as thin sounding as 10s. They're kind of a nice middle ground. Let me know what you think. What am I wrong about? What should I add? What should I take away? I don't know. Whatever. I'm just learning. I'm having fun. Music's fun. Pedals are fun. Tone's fun. Let's stop taking ourselves seriously and just make some music. It's going to be great. Thank you for hanging out this week, and more videos are on the way.